Hi everybody and welcome to another episode. You know, it's a lot of the basic things that we keep on doing, and it's never really the complicated stuff as such. I mean, they're all there, but it's lots of the most basic things that we trip up and that get us locked into a issue in itself. And you're scratching your head and thinking, why is this happening? You know you've got the capability, you know you've got the intellect, you've got the knowledge, you've got the wisdom, but for some reason or that, it's just not happening for you today. And I just want to touch on it. Can you do? But the first thing I would say is this: write things down. Write everything down that you need to do. Write it down. Whether it's on paper, electronically, write it down. Get a visual of what you need to be doing and see for what it is. By doing that, you're taking all that stress, and a lot of this is stress related that you're dealing with. The anxiety, all these things are locked up in your mind. So by doing this, you're taking it out and you're putting it onto some kind of platform, whether it's paper or electronic. You can see it. So that alone is going to help you tremendously. So write it down. Write it down, every single thing, in the most important thing to the most insignificant thing, like you got to take the rubbish out, or you got to repair a broken pipe, whatever it may be. Get it down. Now, by doing that, you're helping yourself to get some clarity, and you're also bringing a peace in your own mind. So you've taken the pressure and stress from out of your mind down to on a piece of paper, so you can see things what it is for whatever it is. So you're getting that clarity, which is so important. Once you start to get some kind of clarity of what may be potentially slowing you down and making your wheels spin, you can start to move forward with some kind of strategy. So getting those things down on paper, you're getting the clarity of what's potentially, and it's important that you get it all down, because the more you don't address it, it's going to build up this frustration, anxiety, could turn into anger or various other things, and you don't want that to be generating in your body, in your mind. So write it down, get the clarity there. The other thing that you may start to see is this: some things will start to pop out on that page. You will start to say, oh yeah, there's this area that I need to do. There's 2 or 3 things that may pop up, or it just may be one thing that you know that you need to do and that you have been avoiding it for a while now. For some reason or other, you have been avoiding those things, or that one thing that can just suddenly move you forward. So wherever that main thing is, just circle it, just get it there, understand it, look at it. My second point is this: take regular breaks. Take regular breaks. Break your time that you may be working into smaller portions. So if you're working for an hour at a time, work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Or work 20 minutes, take a 8-minute break, 10-minute break, whatever works for you, but break it down. So your mind has time to recharge. You yourself have time to recharge. So you're taking a break. Now, do you stay in your environment, or can you move to somewhere else? I would say, come out. If you're working from home, go to another room. Or if possible, if you've got a garden, go out into the garden. Enjoy the fresh air. Get some sunlight. See what's happening outside. Change your environment. put some light music on, just to clear your mind. Give yourself 5 minutes or so to just to freshen up. That alone will really start to help you. Right? So, fresh air, get some tea, some water, hydrate yourself. So I say get some water, something that will revitalize you. So give yourself another fresh start when you get back to your desk to start working. Point 3 is this. There's usually something that's really bugging you. Now, that's one of the reasons one of my main points was, the first point was this: write everything down. Now, the main thing that's really bugging you, something that's really bugging you, it could be something totally insignificant. Yes, you got your bills, you've got presentation, all those sort of things, business related, right? But you may be in the midst of, in your mind, you've got to rearrange your office work-life situation. So you may be saying, okay, I need to have a separate office. I'm sharing a room with the family. So now there's been opportunity for me to separate the office from the family. So I've got a separate space. So when I finish work, I can just close the door and that's it. But you've not done anything to sort it out. So you've got a room that needs to be reorganized, the room that needs to be tidied up, sorted out, so that you can move into it, so you can properly really get on with things and not be distracted. But you've been putting it off for weeks, maybe months. And that could be the thing that's been really bugging you. It's not that you've got the clients, you've got presentation. It's the fact that you have not dealt with the tidying up of the room, or the painting and refreshing of the room, and the moving the office into a separate space so that you can concentrate on what you need to do. That could be the thing that has been really bugging you, and that has been causing you to be spinning your wheels. And it can be a variety of different things too, but sometimes it's usually the most insignificant thing that has suddenly caused you to come to a complete halt, and you're just spinning your wheels, not making any progress. Right? Or again, even on the business side, you've been used to having people paying you by direct debit. You just send them your account details and they're just paid into your account. But a friend has told you can just do that. That can all be automated. You can sign up to a gateway payment system, and you can just have it on your website. And when a client decides they want to buy your services, they can just enter all their details and you're paid automatically. But you have not set it up. So those sort of things could just really be on your mind. Say, you know what, I really need to be doing that. I've not got round to it. I've done research. I've seen the company I was quite like, I'm interested in, but you've not done nothing about it. You've not taken that next step of signing up, spending a bit of time and just doing what needs to be done. So all those little things can in fact cause you to come to a grinding halt, cause the frustration, the anxiety, the stress, the fear, the anger that could be building up, and something insignificant could just come along and you could just explode, and you don't want that to be happening. So understand this point 3 is usually something very small that you have been neglecting, and that is in your back of your mind, that has been really bugging you. That's why, again, back to point 1 is write everything down, and you normally will find within that list something that you should have been doing. 4th point, get to the main thing that you might have been wanting to start, and you've been saying, oh, it's not important. Start with the unimportant thing. As again, the last point is, it could be something really insignificant, but doing that unimportant thing may just release you to do all the other things that you need to be doing. So to get to the main point, you may have to start with something totally insignificant, and you yourself will know what it is. And this is the thing I really like about doing the work that I do, is that as I work with my clients, they will, over the weeks, they'll start to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. And it's sometimes something very insignificant. But by doing that insignificant thing, it releases them to do the main thing that they really need to do. And all of a sudden, they're just flowing. Their performance skyrockets. They are absolutely flying because they have released that bottleneck of that insignificant thing, and now they're flowing. Now it can be all the way around as well, but usually it's just one or two things that they need to be doing, and it totally changes the whole way that they are operating. So there's those 4 points there I've just mentioned. So write everything down. Point 1. Point 2, take regular breaks. 3, there's usually something that's bugging you, and that's, you know what it is, but you've deliberately ignored it. Right? Face it and deal with it. Point 4, to get to that main thing, sometimes you will have to deal with that small insignificant thing to unblock the main things that you need to be doing. Right? So by doing these 4 simple things, and there's other things that can be included in this, but there's 4 things there that will help you stop you from spinning your wheels and really propel you forward in the main things that you need to be doing. So I hope this has been of help to you, and if you'd like more help in any area of your life where you want to have improved performance in whatever you're doing, whether it's business or your personal life, again, please contact me. There's links down below. Until next time, take care now. Bye bye.